Hey guys, my name is Maddie, or Matthew Horton, and I figured I'd make a video explaining my college experience. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time, and it took me a little bit of time to actually be able to see exactly what I wanted to tell you guys, because 4 years is a long time. In 2019, I got accepted into UC Berkeley, until I dropped out 2 months in. And this is my story. When I left for college, I was instantly burdened by the stresses and anxieties that come with your first taste of freedom. Being basically taken care of by my parents my entire life and being spawned into the heart of the university and the community around, I didn't know what the hell to do. So I did the only thing that I knew how to do, and that was to come back home. Multitude of different factors that kind of contributed to that. It was first arriving at the university and seeing the environment and not knowing what my major was. Another factor was because I was dating a girl at the time, and not even worth talking about. I had come to the university and everybody that I knew seemed to have all of their shit figured out, and that was kind of stressful. I didn't picture myself as somebody who could relate to these people. I just decided to come home. When I came back, my dad had basically disowned me, and at that point we were having so many different arguments and fights. He eventually found the only time to tell me during one of our arguments that he had 2 different types of end-stage cancers. And he mentioned to me that the only thing that he wanted me to do was to graduate university. And when I left, I knew that I could go back. I knew that there was a program at the university that allowed me to re-enroll. So at that point, I knew that the only thing that I should do, instead of coming back home and deciding what I want to do, was to head back and figure it out when I got there. I had a dark cloud just like hanging over me, telling me whether I should be at home with my dad or if I should be at the university bettering myself and becoming who I needed to become. This dark cloud that was hanging over me of whether or not I should be at home or if I should be figuring out what I want to do for the rest of my life was taking a pretty hefty toll on me. I changed my major several times, from molecular and cellular biology because of my interest in medicine, to film because of my interest in making videos, and then eventually to business because I knew that there's only 2 ways to make money, and that's to either be an employee or be a business owner. Then finally I changed my major to economics because I really enjoyed the math side of business. Math is one of my favorite subjects because typically there's only one right answer. I planned on double majoring and taking some extra pre-med classes due to my interest in wanting to go to medical school. But as some years passed and I was headed to take my Physics 8A midterm, which is all about kinetic and potential energy and the motion of objects and fluid dynamics and a lot of other stuff, I was FaceTimed by my stepmom, who had turned the camera around and showed me my father taking agonal respirations, sitting on the bed that I used to play with him. And all I could see was him, the headrest that was behind him, and the pillow that he had basically been living on for the past couple of months. All while my stepmother, who had the courage to hold the phone with her shaking hands, showed me the last moments of my dad. My dad was a manly man. I mean, he was in the Army. After he left the Army, he tried to start his own painting company. After he met my mom, he eventually became a firefighter. He would ride Harleys. He was just a badass, and I always looked up to him. I remember anytime my dad would wake me up, he would say, 2 feet on the floor. And God damn it, did I hate that. I hated that so much. I hated that so much. Or sometimes I would come home from high school. I was like a 2 or 3 sport athlete. I also started making paintball videos. So I had very, very little time. And I was trying to get good grades because I was somewhat of a people pleaser. And I noticed that when I became a little bit more educated on what I was doing in my life and why I was doing it. And sometimes my dad would come over and just touch me. He would touch my head, touch my neck, touch my shoulder. And if you're a father and you're a dad, I mean, you know what that means. You know it's your son. But as a son, when you're really young, you don't really know. You're too busy trying to figure it all out. And I would get mad at him. I would get angry, and I would be like, don't touch me. And I was never angry at him, I don't think, but I was angry with the fact that I was distracted with what I was trying to do, and at the end of the day, all I was trying to do was make him proud. And I guess that the reason that I want to mention this is because it wasn't easy for me. I mean, you live your whole life under the protection of your own parents, basically thinking that they're immortal. And then this happens, and then you just stop being a kid anymore. And the pace and the speed of your life just kind of change. It sends you kind of down this downward spiral of what you're doing with your life, and the only thing that you can really do is just lock in and be a role model for other people. And the girl that I was in a long distance relationship with at the time was kind of that role model for me. She had comforted me through this trauma, and we were so serious that we eventually moved in together. And this was the happiest that I had been in who knows how long. She came to Berkeley for my last year. She started working full time. We got 2 cats, Schmidt and Winston. Yeah, it's from New Girl, if you know what I'm talking about. And she was the light at the end of the tunnel. And I thought I was going to be able to solve all of the world's problems with her by my side. I mean, she basically had solved all of mine.
I was like this.
This is you.
Long story short, we ended up separating. She moved out. She took the cats. I love those cats. And I gotta say, if I could do anything in the world, it would be to go back and fix that relationship. I still miss her every day, and I think about her often. And because of what I saw in her and what I expect from women moving forward in my life, I'll probably stay single for a really long time. To want somebody who doesn't want you it's pretty tough. So I strapped up my boots and I moved on, and I eventually graduated university. After graduating, I had the opportunity to go to my best friend's wedding in Italy, and that was probably one of the most incredible experiences that I've ever been a part of. Being a best man at a wedding on the complete other side of the planet is an adventure within itself. Just so stinking happy for my brother who got hitched to the love of his life. After getting back from Italy, I had a quarter-life crisis of what I was going to do after graduating college. When you graduate and you don't already have a gig lined up for what you're going to do from an internship or from all the different jobs that you've applied to, your options, I would say, are somewhat limited. My best advice for someone still in college or looking to go to college is, if you don't already know what you want to study, don't go to college yet. Figure it out. You have time. I know it doesn't seem like that, but figure it out first. Don't leave yet. If you leave and then you have to start learning how to become an adult, and you also have to learn how to be a regular human and how to have relationships and how to have a social life and how to be a professional, you're gonna have so many different things that you're trying to do at once. And if you're also trying to figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life, you're already going to be doing that. And I admit I was there too, and I still kind of am. You're never going to really know exactly what you want to do for the rest of your life. You have to figure out what you want to do with your life right now. If your university or college offers you the opportunity to be able to withdraw with the accessibility of returning to the university, take advantage of that opportunity to be able to go and do an internship somewhere. If I have any advice other than figuring out exactly what you want to study, it's get an internship to see if you even like the thing that you say you like. And after you do all that, come back full force with the full expectation of utilizing the university's resources that are at your fingertips. You have very intelligent people who are pursuing these advanced degrees that have so much experience that all you have to do is go introduce yourself to them. See what you can do to provide value, do what you want to do for other people, because that's how you're going to make money at the end of the day. And then on all of your time off, and I mean every single second, because the real world is kind of brutal, network and apply for internships in the position that you would want to work in. Become an asset in that field and be so good at what you do that people are actually reaching out to you or begging you to come and join their team because of the things that you can provide. And for all of those people who are indecisive about their career choices, similar to me, I've been there, trust me. I want to let you know that you're not alone. But that's not an excuse to not make a decision. There are 3 things I know that worked really well for me. First, go back to what you wanted to be as a little kid. What was the first thing that you ever wanted to be? For me, my very first goal was to be a Major League Baseball player. I wanted to play in the big leagues. I got pretty good at baseball, but I never took it seriously. The second thing that I wanted to be was a military operator. I wanted to shoot big guns, I wanted to jump out of planes, and I wanted to do cool stuff like that. A Navy SEAL, a Green Beret, a Marine Raider, and eventually what I found out recently was Air Force Combat Rescue. And of course you'll learn more different career opportunities when you become more educated. When I was building with Legos, my mom told me that I should be an architect because I loved building Legos and I loved drawing. When I started to understand what biology and chemistry was, I wanted to be a surgeon. I wanted to be an orthopedic prosthetic surgeon where I would do surgery to allow people to have prosthetics. It just sounded so intriguing to me and so difficult. I always wanted to do the hard thing. The second thing that I'll suggest is to explore your interests actively. Each time I changed my mind, it actually brought me closer to what I truly enjoyed and what I wanted to pursue. Career paths aren't always linear, and staying flexible could open up opportunities that you could have never even thought possible. Being open and flexible allows you to adapt and change in many different ways that being rigid and linear cannot. This flexibility can also lead you to unexpected and fulfilling opportunities. I was originally set on becoming a doctor, and then along the way, I found my passion for filmmaking and storytelling. Eventually, I found out that my love for strategy, rescue operations, and medicine all kind of combine into a career that I knew that I wanted to do as a little kid, but embracing this change allowed me to find a path that really resonated with me. And lastly, number 3, seek mentorship and advice. Talking to people who are already in the fields that you're interested in can give you extremely valuable advice. And another thing that I think is really important to realize is they're just people like you and me. And they've made mistakes and they've done things that were successful to be able to end up exactly where they are right now. Mentors can offer guidance, help you avoid potential pitfalls, share their experience. They can also help you see potential career paths that you might not have yet considered that align more with your interests. Throughout my college experience, I sought advice from professors, professionals, and even friends who are just a few steps ahead, whether it be in life or their careers, to gain valuable insights from. And I think that their guidance helped me see the bigger picture in a more clear light and help me make more informed decisions. On my deathbed, I don't want to regret not being a part of something bigger than myself. Humans naturally seek a sense of belonging, and for me, I find that belonging through a sense of brotherhood and camaraderie. Socrates once said, "It is a shame for a man to grow old and not see the beauty and the strength from which he is capable of." So, because of my different ambitions and goals, I've already talked to a recruiter and researched all the different opportunities, and I think that rescue operations is right where my passions lie. However, we're only in stage 0, and there's a lot of preparation to go. And let me tell you, it's not easy at all. And I think that that's one of the reasons of why I actually want to do it. I guess some of the final advice that I want to give you is take the hard path, because champions aren't coddled into greatness. They fight for it.
what else does it say? I don't think they have yeah. We're gonna do it 100%. I was agreeing.
It was nice. Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay. Wow.
Damn.
Well, maybe the Instacart was better.
Like Buddhism and like what I practice with Jainism, they're really close together. So like, food is like same like like a vegetarian and like just
I think
all of that stuff. It's even worse, yeah. But like whenever we go to like I remember you like your mind was blown before. Hey George, look at this. Ready?
Oh. Hey yo.
Hey yo. That's so fun. So like, do you want to do like continue doing like videos and stuff, or like after that like? Damn.
Are you doing basic? This is what you find. You're the this nigga, you came a long way.
Yeah.
No, wasn't chill. I felt like it was random. Wait, do you actually want to go to this day?
Oh no.
You know what you should do? Have you ever seen those TikToks where like they make it like
he's like
make like a advertisement based off of like a tip or some shit? Okay, what are you guys making? What have you guys
We're
making?
making old fashioned
This is so good.
with some Maker's Mark bourbon, some ice cubes, and some bitters.
Beautiful, beautiful, amazing.
Some hood love. It's vegan
Yeah.
too.
It's vegan.
LGBTQ friendly.
Wait, it's gluten-free rub.
Piao, piao, baby, piao, piao. Daddy just kept going on.
I do it again.
You're too late.
It's fine.
Wait, Loki the founder of TikTok is interesting.
He's so adorable.
Wait, he's
like a little.
This is the problem with the United States, right?
Wait, he's so cute that like
can't
one
be
TikTok
appreciating-
is like, please follow me.
What the fuck is going on?
He's so nice.
You cannot be calling the founder of TikTok adorable.
He must be
That's like national security, bro.
He's like a small.
Look, he's pretty fucking bad. Like he's a bad. He's hot. He's hot. Wait, not like that.
We'll come up with our own
Miles versus kilometers.
Yeah, that's
unless they're really bored.
dude. It's always so sick seeing like the pictures though, like the ads and stuff. You know,
You sound like shit right now.
it's dope. Oh shit! But why is it looking so freaky? Like a video.
Now you taking a video.
Oh my god.
That's science, bro.
That's disgusting.
Oh my god! Look at those bars.
That's just like, wait, what's the whole title of the thing? Like, what is it about? Like, it's about
Yeah, you want to read it?
that shit?
Oh, that's grandma. Oh my god! That's her! That's her!
Oh, no way.
Oh shit! It is her, bro. Look at that in the bottom right.
Oh,
Wait, but that can't be the.
So it's like they followed her until death?
We're going backwards in time right now.
So
Oh my
then
god.
they're taking pictures.
Think about that. Think about that.
Oh my
What,
God.
imagine the crazy life that grandma lived, bro. Nah, maybe not.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's a crazy life.
Oh my god, we're going in.
Mr. Maddie.
What do you guys want to say to the video?
My name is Will. Welcome to Algodal de Santiago. Here's how to take consent very seriously, okay? Consent is informed, enthusiastic, ongoing, revocable, and voluntary. If at any point you guys feel uncomfortable, find any of the sober brothers behind bar and outside doing parking. There are also these QR codes posted in every bathroom of the house if you want to report anything anonymously. And there's water behind the DJ booth and the bar. Do you guys have any questions for me? Any questions? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. First,
I ain't got time for you, baby. Either you're mine or you're not. Make up your mind, sweet baby. Right here, right now is all we got. A little party never killed nobody, so we gon' dance until we drop.